Hi, I'm Mason.
And I'm Michael, and welcome to CPSB-TV.
Coming up, a Summer Career Academy commercial for the TV production course, in addition to our trip to NASA and our short film, Ohio Smith.
We'll also have a short look at a documentary about Hurricane Laura and how it's affected our area, as well as a look at our new head baseball coach, Thomas Tillery.
This summer, the TV Production Career Academy has created many projects and had many positive experiences. We've created a commercial for the course, so maybe you'll be inclined to take it as well.
When you imagine summer school, you'd probably think of laboring over a desk, huddled up in a classroom. But TV Production Summer Career Academy has many more exciting experiences in store. Just this year, we took trips to NASA, Avery Island, KPLC, and more. You'll get to learn skills such as how to film and compose a shot, how to be an engaging interviewer, and how to edit on Premiere Pro, the industry standard for film. Not to mention, in this summer program, you get paid for your hard work. Besides, this is the only summer program where you get to say,
"We're gonna be certified!"
But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from some of our actual students.
My favorite part was when we went to Avery Island to shoot a short film. I was one of the lead actresses. We got to see so many different views and animals.
My favorite part about the TV production program was the fact that we got to go to the other campus and get to collaborate with the students over there and get to actually edit with them, film with them, travel with them, and get to know them.
My favorite part was getting to meet all these really cool people. Like, we talked to someone who worked with NASA TV and kind of did stuff with them, and then we talked to an actual director for NCIS. Her name was Christine Rings, and that was really cool, being able to meet the people that were actually in the field and what they did.
My favorite part of the program is when we went to 7 News and we got to see the broadcasting of the mid show. We also went to CBS and we got to shoot different interviews.
My favorite part was the field trips, specifically the one when we went to NASA. Just look at the Apollo Mission Control Room and see everything that really goes into what happens at NASA when there's a launch or when they're preparing for a launch. It's really cool to see.
I hope you look into this class. I can say with certainty that those who take it absolutely love it.
We all hope to see you next summer!
One of my personal favorite parts of this summer was being able to star in a short film that we created.
That might be cool, I guess, but I got to play a man of brilliance. And I think that's cooler.
Whatever, let's just take a look at Ohio Smith, our short film.
Which way did you say up was on this map again? I think we got lost again.
Are you serious right now? I cannot believe I decided to bring you on this journey with me.
What? I'm sorry. I mean, this is treasure. It's there.
You're right. Oh, finally, I found it. It's you. What do you want, Victoria Bravo?
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith. It's nice to meet you, Doctor. But it seems you have something of mine.
I won't let you ruin my son's life anymore, Brava.
That old fool. How could he be so reckless?
What's the rush, my friend?
I don't have time for this. Someone has taken something very important from me, and they've kidnapped my father.
How curious. You speak of your stolen valuables over the life of your own father. Why is this?
He is the fool that tried to attack her, and he's let the rage get to the best of him. This is his fault.
Whatever did she do to cause him so much anger?
He did it because she's stolen from me, and it hurt me in the past.
Go, find your father. He only wanted to help.
It's either him or the treasure.
I'll save you, Dad.
Let her go. You're more important than any treasure. What a rough day.
That's why they call it the jungle, sweetheart.
That was probably the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I really enjoyed getting to make creative things that make other people feel an emotion.
Like how you made a short documentary that shows how much damage was done by Hurricane Laura?
Exactly. Why don't we take a look at that? June 1st is the start of the 2023 hurricane season. This season often reminds us of Hurricane Laura. According to FEMA, Laura caused $17.5 billion in damages in Louisiana. Sulphur Mayor Mike Danahay says some of that damage still remains almost 3 years later.
We're working with FEMA even to this day to be able to bring those facilities back up and running.
KPLC General Manager John Ware says a television station is being rebuilt this year because of Laura's damages.
The 400-foot tower that stood over KPLC for 70 years, 69 years until it fell, folded over, and the top half of the tower smashed into our studio, all the way down to the floor of the studio. Thankfully, we were not in the studio at the time. We were working remotely to cover the storm. But as a result, the entire studio was a complete loss.
Despite the devastation caused, some positives have still come out of the storm. Many homes and businesses are being built stronger and better.
This new building will have a much larger studio with a properly sized lighting grid. It's also very much stronger. It's 12-inch thick concrete block walls that are filled with concrete and rebar, and a poured concrete roof over that with waterproof roofing on top of that. And that was all to protect our ability to do business, but way more importantly, to protect our employees in the event of another storm.
We feel like that we've come back stronger here in the city of Sulphur since the storms. There's a lot of things that are taking place. As I said, out of controversy comes opportunity, and we're seeing that opportunity happening now.
And with each devastating hurricane comes a learning experience. What we need to do to survive. I'm Michael Charles with CPSB-TV.
It's crazy to see just how much of an impact that Hurricane Laura had on us.
Yeah, it's easy to forget just how destructive it was.
On the topic of change, Sulphur High has recently made a new one.
Do you mean how we have a new head baseball coach?
Yes. Let's head to McMurray Park to catch up with Coach Thomas Tillery.
The Sulphur High Golden Tornadoes have hired new head baseball coach Thomas Tillery.
Thomas Tillery, head baseball coach, Sulphur High School.
Tillery was the former head baseball coach at Carencro for the last 7 years.
My wife and I had a baby, and then we decided to move closer to home. So I moved to Carencro the fall of 2014, and I was at Carencro for 9 years. I was an assistant for 2 years, and then a head coach for 7 years.
In the 2024 season, Coach Thomas Tillery is looking for immediate success.
I don't expect it to be a rebuilding year whatsoever. I expect to come in and win right away. Yes, we lost 15 seniors and really good ones, but there's also 11 seniors coming back that are pretty dang good too. I expect to win right away. What that will entail, I don't know, but I expect to come in and make a statement.
The community of Sulphur, Louisiana has really enjoyed Coach Thomas Tillery as the new head baseball coach.
Everything about it and the community. I mean, the community backs up Sulphur, you know. The community is just so welcoming. I mean, anything they ask or anything I've asked, they've done, you know, and I've been asked a bunch. They just offered a lot.
I'm Mason Priest, CPSB-TV Sports.
Well, folks, that's all we have time for today. Join us next time on CPSB-TV.
And be sure to follow all of our socials.
See you next time.